So, Coach, obviously kind of a unorthodox, I guess, pregame. This game got moved, first the time and then the venue. But just, you always kind of talked about the resilience of your guys and ability to adapt. I mean, they certainly did that tonight. Just talk about the whole day, and then, the result that you got the result.
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in our resilience and our ability to deal with adversity, and we know it's coming. We don't always know where it's coming, and yeah, it was a mess tonight. With the conditions of the field, and then could we play, and then the weather that rolled in, and then what are our other options? Pushing it back, and then finding this venue, and yeah, it's definitely a very different approach to the game, but the guys. They don't really care where they play. They just need, a referee, some goals, and they got after it.
You kind of took the words right out of my mouth there, where it just felt like they were just ready to play. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. And then you've had some games where we've talked about you've really dominated, and then all of a sudden a goal lets the other team back into it. Really didn't happen tonight. You guys jumped on top and just kept the hammer down.
Yeah, great mentality tonight all the way through. And yeah, we have been on our front foot. We've scored first in a lot of the games, and we've let the team back in. But we stayed on it. It was, I would just say, a really professional approach. Dealing with all the stuff we dealt with before, and then locking in to the things we want to do in the game, and then staying all the way through for the 90 minutes. Honestly, so really, really good overall performance.
What are just sort of the biggest difference playing in a dome compared to a normal grass, field, soccer field, and playing on a turf?
I mean, the surface is actually nice, and we were able to move the ball, which we didn't have a problem with. It's obviously the sound is quite a bit different. Just the not the acoustics, but the visual is quite a bit different. Judging the flight of the ball and that sort of thing. But we certainly weren't talking about that. It's the same for both teams. We're locked in. These guys love to compete, and they'll compete against anyone, compete against each other in training, and tonight they got to do it against Eastern Illinois.
I've asked you multiple times about Trace this season, and he puts in an incredible performance again, 2 goals. I think he's doubled his goals already from last year, on the year. I mean, just kind of talk about his performance tonight.
Yeah, he's just maturing. His maturation as a person, first of all, I could see it more this summer when I wasn't seeing him play as much. But just the way he was going about his personal business, his personal life, he turned the page, and he's locked in, and he is focused on his game and all the little details it takes for him to be a killer. And I'm really happy that he's getting the results.
I thought a good player on the pitch for you guys tonight was Anthony Hernandez, and don't know if he got on the box score, but he was everywhere.
Yeah.
Pitch. Kind of just talk about his performance.
He's been one of our best all season, and I think with Anthony, he's can play a lot of different positions. He played 3 positions today, and he actually didn't play probably the position that is most natural for him, which is the 6. But no, Ant, we call him Ant. He's been really good all year.
And then just last for me, you got Belmont coming up Friday. 2-0 Missouri Valley Conference play so far. Just what's the mentality going into that game?
Missouri Valley games are always different. Conference games are always different. That'll be a way different game than tonight. We know that. So we'll kind of celebrate this one tonight. We're really pleased. We came in here with some goals. We achieved those goals. But then tomorrow morning we'll start locking in on Belmont.
I think just last one from me. You got a lot of guys in. First of all, how nice is it to get some guys in that maybe don't always see a lot of minutes? That work hard in practice, just like the starters. And then also, how nice is it to give those starters a little bit of a rest when you're in this grind? 2 tough games each week.
Yeah, it's interesting because none of our starters wanted to come off the field. And they should, because we need to try to save them. But they're competitors. But honestly, I don't think the level dropped. We cleared the bench with the exception of some goalkeepers. We got everyone in. So and the level didn't drop at all. We created some really good chances. We played some of our best soccer late in the game. And yeah, it's it's excruciating for me picking my 11 and then deciding who's going to go into the game and who I'm going to leave on the bench. So it's very rewarding for me to get to let those guys have some fun out there tonight.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.